Jason Kelce snapping to Pat Mahomes. Here we go.
Can he do it? He's in the middle. Does he know how to do it?
Does he know how to do it?
Oh, look at this. Here we go. What's it? Oh, look at this.
Oh! Jason, you sailed it over my head. About 3 tables too far. Thank gosh we had an athlete in the stands. He just saved somebody's life just by catching that rocket of a football. That was a nice little 3-step and a crow hop, though. I'll give you that. You just Willie beamed the fuck out of this segment.
I'm not blaming you because of the bad pass. That was honest. That was my bad. I'll own up to that. I'm blaming you because I wasn't supposed to do this, and you put this into my head. The bit was they were going to steal my snap every time, and then you said, hey, next time, just go up there and snap, act like you're going to snap it, and just throw it. So I'm blaming you because you gave me this idea. It was your shenanigans that caused this.
Jason, you just got to be ready for the moment, man. You got to be ready.
You're right. I failed.
I'll tell you what. You gotta rise out of the crowd. The crowd got excited when they saw you drop back.
Everybody's seen Pat Mahomes throw a ball in here.
Let me show them how we spin it up there in Cleveland, Ohio.
Look at that balance. Not bad in flip-flops.
That's actually pretty good. There's a nice little spiral, too. You just threw it. Just sailed it.
10 feet too far. The funniest thing was Pat after is like, what am I here for if I'm not throwing the ball? That entire bit was because it was supposed to be Pat throwing a football to a fan. And instead they get Jason Kelce botching a throw to a random person.
They'll remember that forever, man.
Yeah, no, it'd be good.
Sometimes you just got to take over the show, bub. I get it. Who doesn't like to see a nice Kelce to Kelce connection, man?
Officially won't be invited back. What was your favorite part of the event?
Oh, my gosh. My favorite part of the event. I mean, I don't know why I love running through the crowd and catching the football and like being amongst everyone, high-fiving and everything. That's like the most like fun I have on there. But
that looked like a lot of fun.
It is. It's a blast. And you get to see faces, some familiar faces, some new faces, and high-fiving and just making sure everyone's having a grand old time up there. It's got to be Seth Herzog. Every single time he does this bit, I go into tears, man.
I wasn't ready for it. So Seth opened for the late night show. We told you that that night. So I had already interacted with him a bunch. I saw a different side of Seth. This was a much more hair down type of Seth.
Oh, yeah.
And it did not disappoint.
No,
did we have a clip of that?
I don't know if we have a clip of that.
We got to find a clip of that.
Yeah, we got to find another clip of that. But yeah, Seth's performance every single year is epic. He never holds back. He named his nutsack after us. One ball was me, and the other ball was Jason, and we were honored to be. Yeah, we were honored.
I've never been more honored. I'd much rather. I've been named after dogs a million times, but to be named after a nut, how many people can say that?
The cojones. I'm honored. Those things are doing. Hopefully, those things are doing work. Nice. Shout out to Seth. Keep fucking killing it. I don't know what it is about Paul Rudd. I just love to hug him and pick him up and just squeeze the living shit out of him. He's such a good dude.
He is.
And he supports the living shit out of the Chiefs with his son, Jack. And his son, Jack, is fucking tall as shit now. I remember seeing him our first couple of years. He was still in like middle school, and now he's already in college and stuff now. So it's cool to see, I don't know, how everything's like transferred over the years. And I remember the first year they did it in what is now the T-Mobile Center, but the Sprint Center at the time. Yeah. And how much money they raised. And I was like, God damn, they're raising this much money. And this year alone, they raised $4.5 million for Children's Mercy's Hospital, which is absolutely mind-blowing. But Kansas City is going to show up for their own. And they're always going to make sure they look out for the ones that need help. And that's why I love this city. And shout out to everybody at Big Slick for yet again another successful year of raising funds, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to say Paul gets a lot of shine. I'm going to give Mandy Rudd a shout out. Mandy's doing a lot. She's doing a lot of the behind the snes work.
Yeah.
Helping that thing get off.
Family. That's
right. That's right.
It's everybody. Everybody's got a piece of the pie. We saw Sudeikis' parents after, and we saw Stone Street's family after. It's just cool to see everyone got to see Keckner's entire family, his kids. So it's cool to like be around everyone and get to meet everybody's, significant others and their family that kind of makes them who they are. And those are all the pluses that you get from being around the Big Slick all weekend.
No doubt.
All right, that does it for Out of That House. Let's get to some NFL news.
Hey-yo. We are less than 100 days from football being back. Yeah, it's coming.
Okay, nice. All right, now.
The Chiefs are in the middle of their OTAs, Travis. How's it looking? How's the OTAs looking?
Yeah, I was just back there last week. Got to see a lot of the rookies and get to, jump on the field with the helmets and jerseys and just run around and see what this new fine-tuned offense is going to look like, or at least set the tone for the rest of the offseason and going into minicamp here in a few.
Speaking of the rookies, I know you just glazed over it, but I want to, because one of my favorite tackles in the draft, I know he's coming back from the patella injury. How's my man Josh Simmons look?
Dude, Josh Simmons he's first of all, great dude. Great dude. Okay. Seems like he's embracing his situation. He's working hard to make sure that he's ready by the time season comes around, or as healthy as he can be. I've seen him over there working some pass sets and things like that. And it's just so, when you see the guy move, he's so balanced, and he's such a big athlete. He's so balanced.
I'm with you, bro.
He doesn't seem like he's ever like top heavy, or like his legs are strong. His feet are in the ground. He's very precise with his movement. The guy's just,
he looks the part
right now. Yeah, exactly. And obviously he puts on pads and probably get a little meaner and really bring a lot to the table for us, man.
If that position gets solidified, that would be such a huge help to the Kansas City Chiefs. That was a major struggle last year for them, but they also have another left guard. Who's playing left guard right now?
We got Kingsley Caliendo as well as in there. Obviously, we still got Trey Smith coming back. So
nice.
Yeah. We'll have some depth at guard, and I think we'll have some good depth at tackle as well.
Good deal.
The Eagles also had their OTAs featuring Coach Kelce. That's right, Jay Kelce there showing them how to do the dance. That's right, you teaching them how to.
I'm just watching some big guys move their feet and hit angles and double teams. I just love that I'm in the exact same position as Stout. Like, I'm just stealing all of his moves. I'm like hands on the knees, making sure I creep down, look right at the right angle to see what it looks like. But I love watching, especially new guys, the way they move and seeing things that they do well. And, if there's anything I can kind of tell them to help them out or to spot something that I like about their game or what it is, I just like being there. It also keeps a lot of stuff fresh. Like for me, you'll notice this once you stop, Trev, like every year you're out and you're not having those conversations every day and you're not talking about ball. It feels like it just starts to kind of like, you almost are worried that you're going to forget some of it. You know what I mean? So then you go back and then it instantly just kind of hits you like a lightning bolt. It just kind of recharges your brain and all this knowledge that you've built up on something so specialized that, very few people really understand the ins and outs of it. So
yeah, so unique. Yeah.
I like seeing the rookies. I like seeing the new guys that they brought in the off season. It's just fun to be in the building too.
Hell yeah, man.
So it was a good time.
Did anybody thank you for saving the tush push?
Multiple people said good job for sure.
Nice. Nice. Got some good jobs. That's
got
awesome.
Some good
That's
jobs.
It's gotta be worth the flight, right?
Way to goes. I think so good team efforts. I think the Eagles are pretty happy that the proposal did not go through and that there will be another year of tush pushes for sure.
There you go. I would say it's not too late, but you're down to 260, so probably no chance of you coming back.
I was doing a little scout team out there. I was a little defensive end.
Defensive end?
When they did the rookie period at the end, I got out there, put my hand on the ground.
Nice. You just 3 steps and then peel off?
Oh, I was doing nothing. I was running into them. I like to see what their hands feel like, to be honest with you.
Ooh, put your hands on me.
Connor had already given me the heads up that one of the guys had some pretty good hands and a punch. So I was conveniently on that side.
But let me see. I'll be the judge of this, Connor. Go out there, just get fucking launched.
I wouldn't hate it. I
love it.
I'm weird like that. I wouldn't mind getting screwed up.
I'm a little fucked up. I like to get a little dirty.
Break your nose. Oh, cool.
All right, now let's keep this thing moving. It's cool to see you out there on the field again, brother. Before we get to Shaq, time for some no dumb questions brought to you by Perplexity AI. Discover fast and reliable search with Perplexity AI today. From Anime in a Day Dude. Out of curiosity, if Kings Island or Cedar Point designed a Kelce-themed roller coaster, what kind of coaster would it be? How fast would it go? And how many times would it go upside down?
Interesting.
I don't think I've ever seen a ride where you're literally upside down the entire ride. So I think that would be pretty cool. You get in it and immediately just turn upside down and it fucking takes off.
I like it.
That sounds really fun.
I do love roller coasters that go upside down. I like ones that like spin you around. I'm a big fan of those. I'm also a big fan of the high hills.
The big drops, yeah.
I feel like a Kelce theme is like a Splash Mountain. We're more of a Splash Mountain kind of crew.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah. You get, but
I
it's
thought
not
it was
water.
cool,
It's
but
not water. It's something else you're getting splashed with.
Garage beer?
Garage beer. It's a lake of
You're
garage
forcing
beer.
everyone to be drunk and get sticky.
Just covered with it.
That sounds miserable. Nobody's going to go on this. What were your favorite rides growing up?
Millennium Force.
Big Drop.
Big Dipper. I like wooden roller coasters. Son of Beast was
nice.
good too.
Son of Beast,
First wooden roller coaster ever be a loop. They had to take it down though because it was unsafe. Shocker.
Yes, very unsafe.
Son of Beast. What else? I love the Manus at
The Manus was a stand-up
Cedar
one.
Point.
Yeah,
it was. What's the
Raptor was the first one. As soon as you go into the
Raptor was
left.
really good. That was really good.
I looked up all of the Cedar Point roller coasters on Perplexity.
The Raptor is very good. I think they might have renamed it. Maverick isn't bad either. It's one of those ones where you go like forward and then backward, right?
And one of mine was like the Power Tower. You remember that thing?
Power Tower.
One that you would just go straight up and straight down.
Yep. It's like a drop.
Oh my gosh! Just the entire time, it just feels like you're free falling and then getting rocketed straight up into the air. That was also the most terrifying one for me because I was just like, there was just like the seat, and then I was 40 stories up in the air.
That one is scary.
I would say it would have to be a mixture. I remember going to Disney Quest as a kid. We already talked about Disney Quest. And you could literally create your own roller coaster at Disney Quest.
It was very cool.
I remember I just kept doing loops. I was like, I just want to keep going in circles, guys.
That's a good point.
And so a lot of loops, a lot of big drops, and you're upside down the whole time.
Upside down the whole time.
That's my roller coaster.
I mean, people are going to pass out if they're upside down the whole time, right?
Mm-mm. No, not if you do the loops. When you do the loops, you come back up and then you go back upside down.
It's not a bad idea. Sounds pretty exciting to me. I also just like a good old fashioned Gravitron. Just spin that thing around really fast and drop the floor and then I'm stuck to the wall.
Dude,
no.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was like a giant barrel and you would just like, it would just spin.
Yeah.
You'd just be glued to the wall.
You're an idiot. That was the most simplest concept ever.
Sometimes simple is better. I don't know. That's it for No Dumb Questions brought to you by Perplexity. Let's get to the Shaq interview. Thanks again to our partner, Audible.
Oh, nice delivery. Craving your next action-packed adventure? Audible delivers thrills of every kind on your command.
From electrifying suspense and daring quests to spine-tingling horror and romance.
Oh, unleash your adventurous side with gripping titles that keep you guessing, like exclusive, captivating Audible originals. That's right, new releases and bestsellers.
That's right, like First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston or The Girl on the Train. Sounds interesting.
All right.
By Paula Hawkins.
I wonder where she's going. Audible knows there's a greater thrill out there than yours.
Discover what lies beyond the edge of your seat on Audible.
Start your adventure today. Sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com/new heights.
Why read when you can listen? Now, a moment brought to you by American Express.
That's right. What region in the U.S. has the best food, Jason?
Oh man, that's tough. They're all so good. I think we can definitely agree the worst is anywhere in the middle of the country, but it's also kind of the one I love because it feels so nostalgic. You don't think East Coast, West Coast, and Southern food is the best?
No. Barbecue, baby.
Barbecue. I mean, that's kind of Southern to me. I mean, I know
what?
Kansas City kind of
Southern? What's Southern about barbecue?
Everything.
Like what?
Barbecue's synonymous everywhere, and obviously it's synonymous with Kansas City. But like when I think of barbecue, I think of down south. I'm just gonna be honest. I think of Texas.
What?
I think
you think of
Texas. I think of Alabama. I think of like all the places where there's like endless amounts of barbecue food.
There's endless amounts right here in Missouri and Kansas.
Travis, are you saying that Kansas City has the best food out of everywhere in the country? I'm just saying you're out of your mind if you think it's touching the East Coast, the South, or the West Coast.
To each his own, Jason. With Amex Platinum, you get access to global dining access by Resy when you add your Platinum card to your Resy profile.
You can experience some of the hottest restaurants with access to exclusive reservations and even be notified when hard-to-get reservations are available.
That's the powerful backing of American Express.
For full terms and to learn more, visit americanexpress.com/withamex. Thank you to our partner, Boar's Head.
Break out the good stuff this summer with premium grilling products from Boar's Head.
Travis, what are you topping your burger or your Frank with?
I'm more of a burger guy. I think, I like double burger, double patty, double cheese, lettuce, tomato. I like a nice little special sauce in there. Maybe like a little truffle sauce, maybe a little truffle ketchup. And then I like a nice toasted bun.
Ooh.
Yeah, you better toast it. I like it toasted and buttery or like really like juicy.
If you're scratching your head about how to top an awesome burger, don't sweat it. Boar's Head has your back covered with a bunch of premium recipes. That's right. They've got the toppings for everything from classics to epic steakhouse style burgers, you name it.
Maybe you're in the mood for the ultimate summer Frank instead. Jazz it up with some Boar's Head premium condiments, such as garlic aioli or pepper house gourmets, and add some horseradish bread or butter pickles or classic sauerkraut.
That's right. For the adventurous griller, explore their premium collection of chicken sausages and brats, or add their generously sliced bacon to any creation.
Now, don't forget the finishing touch, cheese. From classic taste of American to bold flavor of their caramelized onion Monterey Jack. That's right. It's quite the adventure. Boar's Head premium cheeses complete any grilled favorite.
This summer, top it with taste and head to your local Boar's Head deli to discover the craftsmanship behind every bite.
Boar's Head, committed to craft since 1905.
Yeah! Look at that.
Ooh, baby.
Got the glasses on. He means business.
You put those glasses on like it's Superman's outfit right there, baby.
What up, brothers?
The Diesel.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, no sorries, man.
How we doing, Black Kelce? We doing good?
Oh, yeah, we good. The Black Kelce, that's what they call me.
That was so funny.
Go, man.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Who's the guy in the green fucking shirt?
I'm Brandon. That's intern Brandon.
Intern?
Hey. Intern. Hey, Brandon.
I'm doing my best. Make my way up in the world.
Yeah, you're good, Brandon.
Thank you.
Let's roll.
Our guest today is 7'1" center from Louisiana State University.
Louisiana.
That's right. He's a 15-time NBA All-Star, 4-time NBA champion, 3-time Finals MVP,
God damn.
a league MVP, Olympic gold medalist, and an NBA Hall of Famer. You know him as the Big Shamrock, the Big Aristotle,
Oh, yeah.
the Superman, Shaqness, the Diesel. We got him. Simply Shaq.
AKA the Black Kelce brother.
Let's go.
92%ers, can you dig it? Please welcome Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, baby.
You know, it's crazy. I was thinking if we would have grown up together, we would have fucking been crazy. Us three at the same high school, I would have been fucking.
It would have been so fun.
Been fucking mayhem.
We would have had a blast, man. You would have blended in perfectly in the Heights, baby.
Yes, I would have.
Man alive. Appreciate you joining.
Well, how we doing?
I can't complain. Thanks for having me. You know, I love both of you guys. I want to say I'm proud of both of you guys, and I appreciate our friendship. I know we don't see each other a lot, but when we do see each other, it's all love and respect.
Always,
even though I am who I am, I'm still a fan of the game and a fan of sports, and the way you two gave your all, much appreciated.
You know it, baby. Well,
thank you so much. Shaq.
Yeah, we
awesome.
took notes by how you played it and how you've done it in life,
Hell
man.
yeah.
I'm still taking notes by how you did it,
Hell
man. You
yeah.
got to get me on the DJ booth, man. You got to teach me your ways, dog.
Brother,
Yeah.
I got you. Whatever you got. And you know what's crazy? You opening up for your girlfriend, bro, you'll be a fucking star. 10 minutes, hyping up the crowd. Oh my God.
Come on now, you know I'm a hype man. You know I'm a hype man. He can get a rocket in there.
So good.
Have the Swifties bouncing off the walls before Tay gets out there.
Speaking of Swifties, your brother did something nobody else in the world can do. He walked me right over. I got to shake her hand.
Oh, nice.
And you know, she was with Ice Spice. I was more on Ice Spice than I was on your woman, but thank you, brother.
Gosh.
I appreciate you very much. I was like, hey,
awesome.
Taylor, oh my God, Ice Spice. Hey, boo-boo, how you doing?
Man, that was awesome. That was awesome.
That was the Super Bowl I like to remember. No, man, I appreciate you saying that, man.
You mentioned this already. You were on Inside the NFL, and you said if you played in the NFL, or if you played in the NFL, you'd be known as a Black Kelce. We're going to play this link for anybody that hasn't seen that clip yet. We thought this was one of the funniest things we've ever seen. Brandon, can we play the clip?
Let's go, intern.
This is what happens when you have interns that work for you.
And you,
Get in.
Wait.
Yeah, I like
no,
this.
no. You could. Shay, you're too big and too much of a target to play tight end, though.
I am not. You know what they would call me? They would call me the Black Kelce.
That was my man Ocho Cinco giving it back to you.
A lot of people don't know this, that, you know, when I was coming up, football was my sport.
Okay, so you played.
Yeah, I was football all the way, and I was really good. I used to tell people Too Tall Jones was my father. And I really played, and I played a nose guard on defense, and I played tight end on offense.
That's what I'm saying, baby.
Yes.
I knew you
And
were
I used
tight
to-
end, man.
And I used to bring the pain.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
All the kids in school, they used to talk trash. And, you know, this was like in the days where you could like rough people up and try to hurt them.
Oh, yeah.
I was that guy.
It was encouraged.
And then one day my junior year, I scored, and a little freaking dude hit me on the side of my knee, and I was out for about 8 weeks. So, you know, football was my thing. And then my father came in the house one day and smacked me in the back of the head with a paper. It was like, you need to fucking stop playing football and focus on basketball. And when I opened up the paper, John Concac had just signed 15 for 3.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, first of all, who is John Concac? My dad was like, I got some tickets. We're gonna go watch him. I was living in San Antonio at the time, so the Hawks were playing the Spurs. And no disrespect to John Concac, he was an NBA. He was a pro. He was a good player, but
Made a lot of money, it sounds like.
yeah, he made a lot of money. But I was doing the things that in high school, like he was doing in the pros, and I was shit. If this dude's making 15 for 3, my dream was to make $8 million for 10 years. That was my whole dream coming out. I wanted to make $8 million for 10 years, and I had it all set up. I wanted a Mercedes Benz. I wanted a Jimmy Bronco. I wanted that was my whole thing. So I started playing basketball, but I used my football pain experience when I was playing basketball. Like when I turned with the elbows up, I'm trying to knock your teeth out your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know,
No doubt.
people always go back to the Hacker Shack and it's like, oh, well, he got fouled a lot. I never felt it. That's because of my football prowess and my football experience. But I think if I would have stuck with football, I probably would have definitely made tight end. Like, I hate when people look at me and be like, oh, you'll be a good offensive. I'm not a lineman. I'm a showman.
In the 90s, for sure. You running up and down the floor, I can see it
that's what I'm
right
saying.
now.
If people that say that don't remember Orlando Shaq, right?
Yeah, they
don't
don't.
remember him running the court like that. That's what they
Yeah.
don't remember. Duh.
We had a play in high school on the goal line, alley-oop on 3. You know,
Alley-oop on 3?
I go 5 yards in and turn towards the corner, and you just fucking throw it up, and I would fucking go get it and snag it. I used to watch
I'm about to go to Coach Reed right the fuck now.
Yes,
Put it in.
I used to watch Kellen Winslow.
Oh, yeah,
Vince
senior.
Vaughn and all those
Legend.
guys. Yeah, so you know, football was my sport.
That's awesome.
I believe it. Every time they ask me to do these rosters, build an NFL roster, who you picking? I'm picking Shaq every day of the week because you did play basketball like an NFL player. Like anybody that watched you play in the post is like, yeah, that dude could rush the passer. He could catch the ball. Like he could do it all. I don't know. Just put him out on the field. I ain't worried about it one bit.
And I'm gonna send you a picture of me winning my first punt, pass, and kick contest.
Yes.
In Fort Monmouth, New Jersey.
Man, please send that. Please send that. Did you have the whole outfit on?
No, I just had like sweatpants and the
T-shirt and everything. Because the one Coach Reed has one out there where he's got the full Rams get up on. Oh, the helmet, the shoulder pads. Oh man, it's hilarious.
I saw that. Was that him when he was like 12?
That was really him. Yes.
That's him?
Bigger than every kid out there.
That wasn't him.
Yes.
Swear to God, he tells the story.
I saw that clip the other day. I was like, who the fuck is that? He was dominating them little kids.
Too funny. Man. I have to ask you this right off the jump, big guy. Was it not allowed for you to go straight to the league? Or did you just want that college experience or that LSU experience?
It was, but my father was so big on education.
I got you.
He was really big on education.
I got you.
He did a great job of teaching me horror stories. I always tell this story, and some people may take it the wrong way, but I really appreciate what he did. The day Lynn Bias passed away from coke, my father came in and touched me up very nice. And the message was, if I ever catch you doing drugs, I will fucking kill you.
Wow.
So I didn't know who Lynn Bias was, and he came in the house fucking crying, uniform tore off, and he's like, and he just fucking grabbed me. If I ever catch you with coke, I will fucking kill you. And in my mind, I was like, Dad, we drink Pepsi. He was like, I'm not fucking, no, seriously. I think I'm like 13 at the time, but he felt like that was his son. He felt like a guy that had it all, was going to be the number one pick, get drafted by the Boston Celtics, and he made a terrible mistake and he passed away. So I never did that. I always stayed away from that. But every time an athlete got in trouble, I was sort of get in trouble for it. So every time when I became a professional athlete, all the stuff that was in my mind, especially athletes that 5 years after they play, they don't have any money. I was really, really conscious about, business and saving money and, doing the right thing.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm telling you, Diesel, I'm still taking notes by how you're doing stuff. You've done it such a professional way, your professionalism on the court, off the court, in the business world, man. I've been taking notes for a long time, man. You've been doing it the right way.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm taking notes from you guys, too. You guys are doing your thing.
Do you ever wonder what it would have been like playing in like today's NBA with all of the social media and the podcasts? And it's like, you were a larger than life NBA figure, not just as a player, but like, there's like major motion pictures coming out and like.
What do you mean? Kazam? Are you fucking kidding me? This guy never. I was about to ask him why he stopped being in the acting world.
Hey, second favorite genie. I'll give Robin Williams a nod. Robin Williams gets one, but Shaq is getting my second favorite genie ever. Yes.
So I always tell athletes it's okay to be professional jealousy of somebody else. Like I'm jealous of you guys. You guys' podcast is fucking killing. He's making money, but instead of using that to create envy, I use that to create motivation. So to answer your question, if I was playing out, I'd be a trillionaire. No, I would.
I believe it.
Because when I use social media, I said to myself, like when I first got on social media, I was showing off. And then my mother got on social media. She was so disappointed. She's like, baby, you don't have to show off your gold chains and your cars. So I had to figure out a way to use social media. So I use 60% to make you laugh, 30% to inspire you. Like if I see something inspirational or cool, I'll forward it. And then the last 10% is, hey, this is Shaq for beatbox. This is Shaq for ICI. So I do it like that. I probably would have had the same method growing up, and I would have made so much money. And then
I'm writing this shit down.
I'm telling you, it's brilliant, man. Business mind.
And then you got a lot of bums making a lot of money. And you guys know this, like if it's a tight end making a certain amount, he's making more than you and he did that, you're going to use that as motivation. Oh, this motherfucker had 12 touchdowns and he's making $100 million. You're going to go out and get 19 touchdowns and then just tell your agent, hey, go get me a new deal. So I would definitely love to play in this era. I would still bring the football pain and I would be different. You know, I'd be watching these podcasts. They say, "Oh, Shaq couldn't play in this era.
You're
he couldn't
crazy.
guard the three."
They're out of their minds.
It would be
Insane,
simple.
man.
As soon as Joker shoots a three, I'm going to run right past him, and I'm going to post up in the lane for 100 seconds. So if you hit the three, good. But I know by the time we get the ball and throw it down, I'm definitely going to hit the two.
Nice.
I'm going to hit more twos than you hit threes. So I would probably only shoot a three like if we got up, but I would not go away from my strength. My strength is power and height, so I'm going to take the high percentage shots, because if I'm averaging 30, it's an easy job for my agent. If I'm standing out there shooting threes and averaging 15, it's a tough job. But if I'm averaging 30, you know, scoring a lot of points, and my agent can say, hey, Rudy Gobert got 250. Me and Shaq, we want 700.
There we go.
We want 700.
I mean,
if
he's
Rudy's
10
getting
times,
250, shit, that's what I'm saying.
10 times more dominant, so the numbers got to
so.
make sense.
Do you think the modern NBA is missing that aggression in that way? Because it wasn't just you that used to play that game. Like the post, it used to be a much more physical game.
It's all of sports nowadays. You know, football, you can't hit anybody. Baseball, you can't even fucking block the plate at home.
But that was one of the reasons. One of the reasons I wanted Minnesota, like after the Cavs got eliminated, one of the reasons I was rooting for the Timberwolves is because Anthony Edwards looked like he was mad the entire game. Like, at least this guy's showing some aggression. I like the way this guy's playing. Like,
exactly.
You're right.
I wish in this thing of ours, it was ran by us.
I hear you.
I like that.
Like, for example, when you guys retire, the NFL just like brings everybody in, be like, okay, you, and you. You got all these people that are changing the game. Like, our NBA All-Star format is terrible.
Tough.
Like,
It used to be the most
thing.
exciting
That's what I'm saying.
weekend
I don't know.
of
I
all
don't know
sports,
who's in
man.
charge, but it's terrible. So to answer your question, the league is getting soft. The game is getting soft. And it's going to take a couple of people to bring it back. Like, I hate big guys shooting threes. Victor Wembanyama is a great player, but I would love to just see him dominate so much that people could start complaining, then they change rules. Like when I do, like I could shoot, but I'm not going to shoot a three.
Yeah.
Why would I shoot a three when I could put your little ass in the basket and dunk on you and put these balls in your face and get those legs up?
I'm getting so freaking fired up right now.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Absolutely epic. Before we get to your documentary, because I definitely want to pump that up, man, I got to ask you, now that we're talking about balls in your face, who do you think gave you like the hardest time playing? Like, who defended you the best? What teams did that? Or
the little guys always defended me the best. The Charles Oakleys,
Cleveland's finest, baby.
the Anthony Masons. Yeah, the four guys I had problem with. I didn't really have any problems with any big guys. The big guy that taught me the most valuable lesson is Akeem Olajuwon.
Mm-hmm.
Because the year we made it to the finals, we beat Michael Jordan, the greatest player ever.
Yes.
So I already thought the job was done. And then we had 10 days off. And living in Orlando, you go in the restaurants, it's standing ovations, and, you know, you're getting extra deals, and it's the parades. And, you know, me and one of my other teammates were jumping on private planes. We're going to Miami and party. And, you know, because I like to get ready 3 days before. But you got 10 days off. I couldn't be like this for 10 days. So I'm like, you know what? Let me take a couple of days off. We definitely going to win. I'm playing against Akeem. We won one. We won one. He's the same size. We definitely going to win. But he taught me never to celebrate too early. So when we played in the finals, I didn't see that Akeem. And they had just won the year before, so they were going for a back-to-back, and he just fucking taught me a lesson. So I always said to myself, if I get back to the finals again, I'm going to dominate so fucking much that it won't be a question of who's going to win. So, you know, he kind of got his way in that finals. Me and Dave Robinson, probably even. Me and Tim Duncan, probably even. Me and Patrick Ewing, even. Me and Alonzo, even. Like, we always try to, you know, cancel each other out. I couldn't stop them. They couldn't stop me. But the guys like Charles Oakley and fucking Karl Malone, the little guys that can get into your
leverage underneath you. Yeah.
Get leverage. Yeah, those are the ones that gave me problems. Rick Mahorn had this move because he was a big body. He put his body on you, and then as soon as I fucking go backwards, he would move, and I would fucking fall over.
Pull the chair on you?
Yes, that move right there.
Man, that's crazy. Let's go ahead and shine some light on the new documentary called Power Moves, out now on Netflix. We got the trailer, but if you want to, please tell us about it. Yeah, let us know what we're getting into.
So when I was coming out of high school, I went to Nike and I went to Reebok. Reebok gave me my own deal because, I wanted to have my own shoe and all that. So signed with Reebok, got away from Reebok a little while, started my own shoe brand, which is still out there. The Shaq brand still doing very well. So now I'm sitting around one day, and again, this is like this, professional jealousy thing. So I go see a lot of kids, right? And I get them whatever they want. Hey man, what you want? Shoes. So one kid was like, hey, I want some Jordans. So I bring a whole bunch of Jordans to the place because I don't really care. Like a Jordan, Under Armour, Puma, whatever the kids want, I'm going to take care of it.
Yeah.
So the kid goes, no, man, I want some Jordan 11s. I'm like, what the fuck is Jordan 11s, right? And so I go look, and Jordan got all these fucking shoes. So now I'm jealous and I'm pissed. I'm like, the fuck? Where are the Shaq ones, the Shaq 2s, the Shaq 3s? So so I called Reebok, and it was like, hey, man, we've been purchased by Adidas, and we're not really doing much. I'm like, what do you mean we're not doing much? We need to fucking do a deal now. We get some Shaq 1s, 2s, 3s. So the company that I'm with, Authentic Brands Group, I went to my guys, Jamie and Corey, and I was like, man, we need to buy Reebok. Because I remember at a time we were never number one, but we were never number three. We was always a respectable number two. They got Mike, we got Shaq, y'all got LeBron and Kobe and all those guys, and we got AI. We was right there in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The first valuable lesson I learned, because when I came in, I was like, hey man, where's the high tops?
Mm-hmm.
They was like, we don't do high tops. Like, I don't give a fuck what you don't do. We're doing high tops. And
Come on now.
I brought my son in to help me speak the language of these youngsters, because as you guys know, these fucking youngsters are crazy.
Different dudes, man. Different dudes, man.
So my son was very smart. I told him very well. He knows that he can't confront me. So he said, Dad, I want you to come to a tournament with me. So I go to the tournament. He's like, I don't want you to watch the game. I just want you to look at all the shoes. And I'm like, okay, smart guy, low tops. And I'm talking 20 fucking courts, not just one court. Is like low tops,
it's like a stadium full of courts.
Low tops. And I was like, holy shit! Everybody was right. We don't even do high tops no more. So
everybody's shooting threes, man.
My attitude, but like I said about the championship experience, I said, okay, I know I'm the president, but pipe down a little bit, and you don't have to, come in with your shoulders all broad. Just listen to the people and see what they say, and just be a great teammate. So we launched our first shoe, Engine A. And the first signing I had to make was Angel Reese, because I know her.
Oh, yeah. The LSU connection.
That's right. She's the type that. So I went to her, I said, listen, I could do something nobody's going to do for you. What's that? So I can give you your own shoe. You want to go to Nike and wear everybody else's shoe, or you want to have your own shoe? Like it took Asia Wilson, the best player in the league. She's been in the league all night long, but she just now got her first shoe. I said, I can do that for you right away. So that was my first signing. We're going to go young. I signed a couple of young guys, and we're just going to, regrow the brand and, just keep, putting ourselves in position, because it's way too many shoe brands out there now. When I was coming up, it was Nike, Reebok, and maybe Converse and maybe Puma. Now
and I'll say this, not to interrupt you, Shaq, please do this and do it right, because not only there's so many shoe brands, they're all such shit. They're made so cheap. They don't feel good. Trav knows this. I've been complaining about cleats in the NFL for like the last, 10 years, Trav? Like something has happened where I don't know if they've gone to cheaper materials or what's happened, but my feet doesn't feel right.
It's definitely the materials. They're going for lighter materials. And
you guys have a shoe deal?
Trav does.
I got an on the field deal, yeah. Off the field that's just I wear Jordans on the field, like they're because they have that old school retro Jordan high top from the 90s that I really love.
I don't know how long your deal is, but whenever y'all want to talk about Kelce cleats at Reebok, I could fucking walk you in.
Hey,
come on now, baby. Right now.
Dog, you are getting me so excited.
I'm serious. I could walk you in personally. I got the key card.
We get the football pumps going, baby.
Okay, well, so hey, whenever y'all want to talk business, let me know.
Reebok was they were sponsors. People forget they were the NFL sponsor when I first got into the NFL. They did everything.
So,
like full, just all around work.
Man, I ain't done everything.
Come on now. There's no way.
You know what? Yeah, they're in the way at some point. Some point, man. You know what it is? I love Fox. I absolutely love that. But I just want to. He works so much, and then I want to go here, I want to go there, and I can't do a lot of things because I got these commitments and schedule stuff. And I think at some point I have to look at time lived and time left.
I got you.
You know,
I hear
and you guys are young, man. Y'all enjoy. You got more time ahead of you than behind. Y'all got more time behind me than ahead of me. So I'm starting to look more in that vein of life, and I'm not just going to completely disappear. But another thing is, I love business, and I got a lot of other businesses that I do, and and those things interest me like football did, because I had to learn them, like I had to learn football later, and I love doing those things, and I think I could get a lot of validation or out of just not feeling completely retired and doing nothing, but that gives me enough. And on top of that, I do Fox until they throw me off of Fox. Man, I don't want to be 80 years old on Fox, but I'll stick around a little bit longer.
You got some fun stuff coming up on Smack Entertainment, right? You guys got some docuseries coming out, right?
Yeah, we got a docuseries coming out, Coach Vic. And this is the second one we did with Mike. Because Mike, we did the evolution of the black quarterback with Vic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And which Andy Reid, your coach, played a big part in that doc, because think about the quarterbacks, McNabb, Vic, all these guys that he really brought in and gave a chance when other people probably wouldn't have. So he's been very instrumental in that. So that and now we have Coach Vic and his foray into coaching at Norfolk State.
That's
Norfolk State, baby.
Him and Deshaun Jackson going at it right there. Two former Eagle greats.
I came down for GMA, and I was at the stadium, and we had both of them there because they were doing the game there and at the link. And I'm like, I felt out of place in Philly, man. All that Eagle stuff. I'm like, we could have done this at a neutral site. Don't bring me over here to interview these guys like this. But
don't feel right.
So we got Coach Vic coming up. We have a movie coming out too. I'm going to screen it right after we get done here, and that one is about John Madden. We did the documentary on the Madden video game, John.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then we did Bill Belichick on the Madden Cruiser for the Super Bowl in New Orleans. We produced that, and now we're doing the Madden movie with David O. Russell directing. Christian Bale plays Al Davis. Nicolas Cage plays John Madden. And so that I'm going to screen now because that's coming out.
Man, I can't fucking wait, man.
That's going to be good.
That looks awesome, man. That looks so fucking awesome.
It's going to be incredible.
And obviously, John Madden he's one of the biggest personalities that I like. He was the world when I was growing up. And I can only imagine what it was to actually be in a room with him and to enjoy who he was as a person, man.
But those pregame meetings. I mean, imagine doing those pregame meetings and you're meeting with John Madden.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Good. And then you're at the stadium and that bus is sitting there and you're like, oh my God, John Madden Field. That was more pressure than freaking John Runyon.
I got to ask, you brought up John a couple times. I do got to ask you this. I see the highlights, and I see a lot of Michael Strahan highlights. I know you've always given John his credit as being tough, physical, but what was it really like? What was it like for Michael Strahan going up against John Runyon?
Tough. Easier when he first got there because he was in Tennessee. And then when they brought him to Philly, the whole thing was, we brought him to Philly to stop Strahan, which pissed me off. So I studied John Runyon more than I probably studied anybody. Yeah. I could tell what he was going to do before he can do it. I could tell he was going to fart before he farted. That's how much, that's how much I knew that cat, right? But I will say, as we played each other more and more over the years, the tougher it got, the more savvy he got. He and Eric Williams with the Dallas Cowboys were my number one toughest guy. John Runyon and Leon Searcy, who was the offensive tackle, played in Pittsburgh and then in Jacksonville, where they were 2A and 2B. And so freaking strong and tough and smart. And I love John because John made me a better player. Those three I named made me a better player because playing against them made everybody else seem easy. And even at my Hall of Fame induction, John came, which meant the world to me. And I had to give him a shout out. So I said, John Runyon, 6'7", 350 pounds, whatever, of twisted steel and no sex appeal. So I gotta go give him a compliment. Hell no.
Could you have ever called out that he was going to be the VP of rules and policy and dishing out fines for guys that are giving late hit and cheap shots?
You know, it's kind of like, what's that Catch Me If You Can character?
That's exactly what it is.
Hired a guy who does the crime so that you know who to catch doing the crime. And John, man, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how are you finding anybody? We should go and retroactively fine your ass for what you were doing.
Oh man, that's so fucking good. All right, man, we gotta wrap and get you out of here, big dog. No, we appreciate the time, but we always end these interviews or these talks with a welcome to the NFL moment, man. What was your welcome to the NFL moment, Stray?
Oh man, I've had. Well, one was I was actually playing in the game. The other one, I was just actually a rookie at the game. As a rookie at the game, we were playing the 49ers in the playoffs in San Fran. And I just remember being there, and I'm coming from Texas Southern, man. I'm watching Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Ricky Waters, all these guys, and I'm like, can I have your autograph? That's what I wanted to do. I want an autograph. I didn't know Jerry Rice coming out there running like a damn stallion. And that was the most amazing thing. But my welcome to the NFL moment was playing the Cowboys, playing against Eric Williams. And we're out there and we're fighting, man. We're battling. And I'm like, you know what, mother, you wait till next time. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I would do that. And he looked at me and he said, let me tell you something, young fella. That may happen in the future, but right now, you just take this whipping like a girl. You just take this ass whipping like a man. You just take this ass whipping like a man.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, okay. And he was right. Sometimes you gotta take that ass whipping like a man. And that was my welcome to the NFL. There's some bad boys out here. You're not always king of the jungle.
I love that. That is so good. Gold. That's similar to mine. I've told this. We probably won't even put it in the episode, but I got to tell you this after that. I got Jay Ratliff with the Cowboys. And it was my first time playing like a head up nose or a 5-0 and everything. So it's me and him one-on-one. And he was whooping my ass. Like I could not block him. He didn't have a sack. I get a holding call later in the game, and I didn't think it was a good call. I start yelling at the ref, and I look back at Jay. I'm like, man, you know that's some bullshit. He's like, son, I've been whooping your ass all day. I just figure I deserve one of them. You know what? I ain't got nothing to say. Yo, you're right.
But we all have that one guy, man.
Yeah.
We all got that one guy, and we all had those moments. But hey, if you didn't have those kind of moments, you didn't play football.
Seriously.
Who was yours? What was your moment?
I had about 5 of them. I had a guy. I had one of those guys on every team. Actually, it was just about the one I saw twice a year was Von Miller though. Von and those when they were on those Super Bowl runs with Peyton, man. Von was he was a beast and he was mean, man. I've learned to know Von, and Von is like he's a great guy, like just a A1 human being. Yeah. But man, when he in between those whistles, he was trying to embarrass you.
I tell you what, man, I was in the Bahamas and Von came over to hang out. I'd never seen somebody with legs that big.
Oh yeah, he's an animal now.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that.
I didn't
either. More splendor.
I didn't either. I was like, I mean, I should be commenting on other man's ass and legs, but I was like, damn, if I was built like that, you know what I'm saying? he's producing some torque. Yeah, he's producing some torque, man. With that being said, though, before we go, I gotta give a shout out to my guy Miles Garrett, though. Incredible season, unstoppable, unblockable player, man. I've never, usually a guy has like one move or something like that to counter. There's nothing he doesn't have, and it's like you watch him and going, how could a guy that big be that fast and lean that low? How could a guy be that big and that strong and run somebody over? How does he open at the hips and come inside?
He's such a savvy ball player too, man. He knows what's coming.
But yeah, congrats to Miles, man. Incredible season. I'm so happy for him, and he really is a good dude, man. I've had a chance to have lunch and spend some time with him and hit him up and talk to him before and after that. And I always try to encourage him because, as you guys know, we play, and pretty soon we're just another guy who played in the league in so many ways, and it's time for the next generation. And you just got to encourage them, because I always had guys that encourage me, and I hate to see when you know, old guys, we tear down these young players. Game's different. Pay is different. All these things are different. It's part of the game. I remember making $3 million a year, and I was the highest paid defensive end in the league. And that was a big deal because I was making as much as or more than Bruce Smith and Reggie and all those guys. And then I ended up jumping up like $8 million a year, and that was unheard of. Now, 5 times that would probably be the going rate. But you can't think back because back then, like that was doing well in those times. So I always want to encourage these young guys, and I always want to encourage these older guys to encourage these young guys, man. Don't just look at them as if you didn't play in my era, you couldn't play. Okay, fine. They weren't born. What can you do? Blame the parents.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, we can go ahead and leave it right there. That was beautifully said, big dog. And I can't thank you enough for the wisdom, just you being you, your personality.
Seriously.
I'm telling you, man, what you've been to just me as a player and always reaching out and being kind, man. I can't thank you enough for being you, big dog.
Well, I appreciate you both for having me, man. And really, in all sincerity, I think you two are the best. So keep on doing it. And I love the brotherly love. And I love the fact that you guys are just who you are and you're being yourself. And that's the magic of the Kelce brothers, man.
Come on now. Thank you, big dog.
Appreciate it, Mike. You're the best, brother.
All right,
Straight,
fellas.
yeah, baby. Straight,
Yeah.
You're the best, man. Appreciate the time, dog. Once again, that was We Gotta Ask, brought to you by Allstate.
All right, let's wrap up this episode.
Jason, like, you don't like the Cowboys.
I understand how fandom works.
Right.
I'm just saying, don't blame the Patriots for your guys' malpractice of what football has been played.
Well, yes, I agree. Fine. Those are separate issues. But when one of the teams that is like my bitter rival has 6 Super Bowls and all this success, and then I have to hear about Patriots fans like going through a hard time in their rebuild of 4 fucking years and 2 quarterbacks, and that's it.
Quick rebuild.
It's bullshit. And so I hope that they get fucking
Is it
shit
bullshit?
in the Super Bowl. To me it is. Like
I don't think it's bullshit. I think they went out and got a great head coach, and then they found a great quarterback. I don't think it's bullshit.
That's it. Well, it's just I can never have nice things. The Jets just keep fucking up, and like
You can have nice things. You can just turn in that Jets green for some Patriots gear, and you can have nice
you're
things.
gonna make me puke. No, I would not. That's not
So
like how.
that's gonna make you puke more than your experience with the Jets over the past however many years.
I'm a loyal guy. I will be loyal to the Jets until the day that they finally kill me, which is probably how I'll end up dying. But I will not turn my back on the team, even though they keep making dumb decision after dumb decision. And if the Patriots weren't smart enough, they'd probably have Gerard Mayo and we'd have Mike Vrabel. So like that makes it even worse, is that I have to watch Mike Vrabel, who was in all likelihood probably going to be the Jets coach last year, go do this with the Patriots. It's a nightmare of errors. We should have had Sam Darnold. He should still be our quarterback, but no, he had to like go to 5 different teams before he could go to a Super Bowl. And now I just have to root for Sam Darnold to avenge his ghosts and let me have like a slight win in the fact that Patriots fans will not be happy.
How many great Jets players are playing in the Super Bowl? You got Sam Darnold, another one people don't want to talk about, Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams is a standout with the Jets.
Yep.
Who else is there? There's got to be some other names that I'm not even thinking about that are playing in the Super Bowl that were
I
Jets.
lost to Leonard Williams in the Jets, yeah.
I can't think of many off the top of my head, but
Well, all I'm saying is it doesn't sound like you can blame the players or the Patriots.
I just don't want good things to happen to that franchise. In particular, like the people who root for that franchise are like people who have been tormenting me personally for 30 years. And those people don't change. You know what I mean? Like the Patriots fans who are rooting for Tom Brady and being like, ha, 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 fuck the Jets. They're the same people who get to enjoy Drake May now. So I understand it's like a different team, but I will not be happy for them.
All right. That's understandable. Who are you rooting for, Trav?
I fucking love a good Mike Vrabel story, man. I love Vrabes. He's always been the fucking best, man. It just felt like he would have been an awesome coach to play for. But I do love the Sam Darnold story. I got a lot of guys over in Seattle that I admire.
It's a tough one. There's a good storyline on both of them.
Cincinnati Bearcats got Kobe Bryant over there playing DB. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for AJ Barner, another Cleveland kid. Both of those guys out of Cleveland. So I don't know. Sam Darnold is, I like that story right now. And to see him flourish would be pretty damn cool to see him go from where he's been to winning a Super Bowl.
I like Sam Darnold. I love the Seahawks defense. I like the way they play. There's just a certain amount of respect that you have. Kenneth Walker, the way he was running this last game, oh my gosh.
He's a beast.
But then there is, I like Drake May. I like the rookie quarterback.
Yeah,
I
there's
like
nothing
Braves.
to not like about the Patriots. It's just the story.
The
over
defense,
Seattle.
I don't know, man. I like that defense over there in New England. I like Milton Williams, my former teammate. Mac Hollins, my former teammate. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I can't wait to watch it.
Mac Holland is like Anderson Varejao.
He is, which I was a big Anderson Varejao fan.
Who wasn't, if you were a Cavs fan?
I think teams overthink the third receiver sometimes. I think Mac Hollins
Dude, he's been amazing everywhere he's been. He really
That's what
has.
I'm saying. They all, I feel like they're always trying to get like this shifty, like route runner. And it's like, dude, it's so much better.
Get the guy that just plays ball, man.
Dude, get into 11 personnel and have a guy that can do all these things that you can do out of 12 if you want to play nickel. And I don't know, man. I just think and then he's also like a mismatch height-wise and size-wise for a lot of the safeties trying to guard him. Like, anyways, all right, let's get back on track. Stamp of the week, stamp of the week, stamp of the week.
I'm going to go our old Cincinnati GA. Yeah, Jesse Minter. Obviously, his father is a well-renowned coach in the college and NFL, and Minter has been unbelievable since he's been with the Chargers, really since he's been in Michigan under Harbaugh, but now is the new head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. Has some big shoes to fill over there in Baltimore, but happy as hell for you, Coach Minter, and good luck in the AFC next year, brother.
That's a great one, Trav. I love that one. I'm going to go, I mean, we just talked about hating the Cowboys and Jets Jake hating the Patriots. I'm going to go with former Cowboy DeMarcus Lawrence.
This is a great quote, man.
Dude, he called this back then, and I when he said it, I was like, this is a bit much, but goddamn, I got to give him credit now. DeMarcus Lawrence said back in March when he signed in Seattle and left Dallas Cowboys, where he had been his whole career.
Yep.
He said, Dallas is my home, but I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. And DeMarcus Lawrence is now going to the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks.
God damn it.
And it's aged very well. He also got into a back and forth with Micah Parsons over this, where Parsons was kind of calling him out on his podcast or whatever platform that was, and D-Law shot some words back at him.
And now neither are in Dallas.
But yeah, there's one common denominator. But either way, DeMarcus Lawrence is, this is aged very well. It'll age even better if they end up pulling a win off against the Patriots. And maybe I should wait on this. Should I wait until after the Super Bowl to make this the stamp of the week? Is it not good enough until he's won the Super Bowl?
Nah, you gotta cash. Yeah, you gotta cash in on that when you can.
D-Law, just the fact that you called this and you're in it is enough for me.
And
broadcaster Tony Romo claims he intentionally referred to Taylor Swift as Travis Kelce's wife in an on-air moment that went viral in December 2023, a year and a half before the couple announced their engagement. Romo, 45, let the word wife slip on broadcasts twice during the 2023 season when Swift, 36, was first supporting Kelce, 36, and the Kansas City Chiefs at games. In a new interview SiriusXM's The Morning Mashup on Thursday, January 29th, the former Dallas Cowboys star said he did it on purpose to kind of play with the fans a little bit while calling Chiefs games that season. I was like, and there's, I think I said, his wife. I did that on purpose and people were like, do you know something? I was like, nah, I just wanted to make you guys think for a second, Romo said, claiming it was an attempt to just mess with you a little bit. Answering a question about how he kept up balance in the broadcast booth as he called the first Super Bowl since the mega-famous couple began dating, Romo said, it was so difficult. I don't know how I got through it. Romo first referred to Swift as Kelce's wife on December 10, 2023 during the Chiefs' loss to the Buffalo Bills. Then 1 week later, during their game against the Raiders, Romo again said, as you see, Kelce's wife, Taylor Swift, in the audience, before quickly catching his mistake and correcting himself, adding, I'm sorry. Girlfriend. Not yet, another commentator then replied while laughing at Romo's blunder. Kelce and Swift announced their engagement on August 26, 2025 in a post on Instagram. Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married, Swift wrote in the caption. Later, She told Graham Norton her fiancé really crushed it when it came to surprising me. During an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on October 6, Swift told Jimmy Fallon her fiancé is my favorite person I've ever met. The fact that this is the person I get to hang out with every day forever, that's the whole thing of it, that's the win, and this represents that, Swift said of her engagement ring, a custom, old mine brilliant cut diamond. Less than a month after the Kansas City Chiefs played their last regular season game against the Las Vegas Raiders, the tight end has pulled out of the 2026 Pro Bowl, set for February 3. Travis' position will instead be filled by the Buffalo Bills' Dalton Kincaid, the Bills announced in a release January 26. Although Travis was previously slated to play in the game, it's not a requirement or expectation of NFL players. News has reached out to Travis Rep.
It begins with a moment so soft, so unplanned, that the world almost missed it. On a quiet Thursday morning episode of the New Heights podcast, Travis Kelce leaned back in his chair, the studio lights catching the thin band of gold on his wrist as he spoke with a calmness that didn't quite mask the excitement behind his voice. Fans noticed the shift instantly, the slight tremble in his laugh, the way he exhaled before saying the words that ignited headlines within minutes. Yeah, me and Tay will be at the Grammys this year. Just like that, the internet froze. For a man who has spent years walking through stadium tunnels under roaring thunder and pressure, this confession had a different kind of weight. His voice softened for a moment, a quiet pause, the kind that happens only when you're talking about someone who makes the world feel lighter. The camera focused on him as he rubbed his hands together, almost shyly, a gesture fans have learned means is talking about Taylor. Beside him, Jason Kelce grinned, the proud older brother look appearing instantly. The moment carried the warmth of family, a small smile, a teasing laugh, but also genuine joy. Travis wasn't just going to the 2026 Grammys. He was going with his fiancée, a sentence that still feels surreal to millions watching their story unfold. And in that instant, an entire timeline stitched itself together, one that started long before this Grammy confirmation. Long before the world knew they were engaged. Back in December 2023, when broadcaster Tony Romo accidentally, or so fans thought, called Taylor Swift Travis Kelce's wife. Twice. On live television. Months before any engagement announcement existed, his slip went viral. Now, years later, Romo finally admitted he said it on purpose just to play with fans. The clip resurfaced the very moment Travis mentioned the Grammys, making the internet feel like destiny had been whispering the ending long before the story even began. As Travis spoke on the podcast, his tone stayed steady, but there was a softness under it, not nervousness, but the quiet pride of a man who knows the person waiting beside him at the Grammys isn't just a global superstar. She's the woman he gets to spend his forever with. And there was something touching about that contrast. His grounded calm paired with her gentle brilliance, a balance that made their presence at the Grammys feel bigger than celebrity news. It felt historic. For the Kelce family, the news came with its own emotional undertow. Donna Kelce, who has watched her son chase championships and heartbreak in equal measure, reportedly teared up when she heard the clip. Andrea Swift, too, couldn't hide her smile. Two families who had quietly started weaving into each other long before the engagement was even public. And for Taylor, this appearance at the Grammys carries a different light. With 14 Grammy wins behind her and a record-breaking career that has defined an entire generation, this year she isn't nominated, but she is showing up with a man who calls her my favorite person I've ever met. Words she once said on Jimmy Fallon. The same interview where she admitted her engagement ring holds a meaning deeper than the diamond itself. That's the win. That's the whole thing, she whispered, and fans still replay that moment like a love song. Meanwhile, Travis has been shifting into a new chapter of life, stepping back from the Pro Bowl, openly reflecting on his NFL future after a season filled with challenges. Patrick Mahomes' injury, the Chiefs' struggles, and the weight of expectations left him questioning what comes next. He admitted on the podcast earlier this month that he just needs a few weeks of being a regular human. A rare, vulnerable confession from one of football's toughest players. And yet, despite the uncertainty surrounding his next season, every clue from teammates and coaches points to one truth. They expect him back. His coach Eric Bieniemy even slipped, hinting that their conversations felt like reunions. Team owner Clark Hunt practically said the quiet part out loud. We hope he comes back. But while the football world waits, Travis's personal world is blooming. He and Jason announced their upcoming book, No Dumb Questions and All of Our Dumbest Answers, a surprise project that shows the brothers still can't believe they're about to be published authors. Their laughter, humility, and shock made headlines of its own. And behind all of this, behind the football, the fame, the global stages, is a wedding being planned quietly, lovingly, and with far more joy than stress. Taylor has already admitted the guest list will be huge. Everyone I know is probably making the cut, she teased on Graham Norton, laughing as the audience erupted. But the Grammys are different. The Grammys are their first major red carpet moment as an engaged couple, and maybe the last before the wedding turns their world into a new kind of magic. Fans are already imagining the moment. Taylor in something soft, shimmering, golden. Travis in a suit that makes the room feel smaller when he walks in. Camera flashes exploding like tiny stars. His hand resting on the small of her back. Her smile turning warmer when she looks at him instead of the cameras. A couple who once started as a tight ends podcast joke, now walking into music's biggest night hand in hand. And as Travis leaned forward at the end of the podcast, smiling in that half-bashful, half-proud way he does, he ended the segment with a small laugh. It's gonna be a special night. He didn't say why. He didn't need to. Because some moments, the ones filled with anticipation, love, family, legacy, and a future hanging just out of view, don't need explanations. They just need to be watched unfold. V.